Hey, trashlings! Welcome back to the Deep Trash Podcast. I'm Carol, aka Papa Trash.
And I'm Avery, aka Baby Demon.
And we're back with another one. Ready to do it to it.
See.
Talk about drama. Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Lizzo.
Lizzo?
She's in there for like a second. And yeah, you know, the usual, being demon trash goblin girlies on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So yeah, if you're here, you should follow us, rate and review it. You know all the things. Check out our main channel, all the stuff. Promo, something, promo, something.
Mm-hmm.
You get it. I hope all of you trashlings are doing well. And yeah, I think I just kind of want to get into it.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you believe I was going to wear a hoodie for this?
I mean,
I wanted to so bad.
Summertime.
I know. Here in Texas, it's like literally like 104 degrees out. It's not even an exaggeration. It's like, it's honestly,
heat advisory.
It's honestly, it should be illegal. Abbott should do something about this.
I mean, we are in Texas.
It's just not okay. So 3, 2, 1. Demon trash moments. Hey, you.
Me. You guys, I'm 28 years old. I'm 28 years old.
You're frightened.
I'm frightened. I had several years of my life stolen by the pandemic.
Yeah.
And now I'm like in a desperate need to like regain like
Your youth.
some of like the youth that I had lost, I think.
Yeah.
I guess this summer I recently decided that like I want to like be out and doing things,
Okay.
but
Tings
Yeah.
specifically.
go out and do things.
Okay.
Like go out, go dancing, go out to bars, go get drinks at happy hour, you know, like hang out with people.
Okay. Yeah.
And not just like stay at home
Right.
and like rot for like 3 months.
Okay.
So
Was that targeted?
no,
Okay.
you can do whatever you want with your life.
Thank you.
For me personally, I want to go out
Yeah.
and
No,
like
that's great.
have new experiences.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I'm not going to get defensive because I'm not going to internalize anything that you're saying.
Yeah, don't get defensive.
Because it's not about me.
It's not about you.
Okay, great.
Yeah, but the thing about
But what do you mean?
I think you're a boring sad girl and you should come out more often.
No.
Yeah, so I've been going out, but the thing is I'm trying to regain my youth, but the youth is gone. Do you know what I mean? Like,
okay.
Like I'm trying to go out like I'm 25, but I'm 28.
Let me guess, you go out and then you're like, ooh, I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm tired, but like at the same time, like I always have fun. But like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like I know my limits of like I'm not gonna overdo it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get absolutely wasted on a Thursday night. Like I have stuff to do.
Yeah.
And the other thing I've realized lately is that, you know, when it comes to having a good time, getting a little zooted, at the end of the day, I'd rather not do those things so I can just sleep.
Yeah.
I really started to value like sleeping.
Resting.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's like, I don't want to get too drunk because then I'm not going to feel good. My tummy's going to hurt and I can't sleep.
Yeah, it's like, okay, because like I'll go out and do stuff, but my social battery is like muy pequeña.
Mm-hmm.
And I also I'm like, I get tired. I'm 30. I am not 25 anymore. I used to be like, fuck, sleep when you're dead. And now I'm like, I got a new mattress topper. That is just, it's all I think about. I just want to be in my bed literally all day. It's like being on a cloud. And honestly, fuck having a life.
I would say I do value my sleep, but am appreciating going out and having new experiences more.
Yeah.
I think just learning to do it kind of in a balance.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes when you're demon trash, you get like, oh, I just want to hang out and I don't want to go
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really want to work.
Well, you're going out and you're spending money. So you got to go work. You have to work to spend the money.
Yeah, but here's the good thing. A lot of the times now, because like the people I'm hanging out with, they really just want people to hang out with too.
So they just buy your
They buy the drinks.
Yeah, this does happen.
And like, you know, I did say no a few times, like when they asked, because it's like for me personally, like I've been in 24. Okay, I can't do 8 tequila shots anymore. I will die. I will simply pass away.
Yeah.
You know, like I got to keep it down to that 1 drink an hour kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, maybe 2, but even then that's too much.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
So like, yeah. But yeah, like this summer I was just like, I want to do more fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm planning to. I just got to like balance it. Like when I went out, like I went out on a fucking Thursday night. I was like,
I know. I have to say this is new. I'm very proud of you. I mean, sounds great.
I had a lot of fun because like, I mean, on Thursday, like I went to a new club. I like saw a, like I rode in a Tesla for the first time.
Oh, really?
I went to yeah.
First time in a Tesla.
I've never been in a Tesla before.
That's crazy.
It happened to be our Uber.
Yeah. They get paid more because they use Teslas.
Yeah, I'm sure. But like,
No, like
I don't
Uber
know.
pays them like a fucking bonus.
Yeah, nice. Like I went to bars on like a night that I never go out on Thursdays. Like I went to a Y2K night. It was like so much fun.
Sorry, I have my own gripes about the title.
Like literally it's like they in the thing it says 90s to like 10s. So like but then that's like including so Y2K plus a little extra, Carol.
It's not Y2K.
But they play 90s and 2000s music.
That's fine.
But a lot of late
That's where you're supposed to stay.
2010s.
You know, when a night has a theme, stick with a theme.
Well, they're not going to say Y2K night plus 2010 up to 2010 music as well. They're not going to go
false advertising.
They're not going to go early and late 2010. That's not fun.
Okay, look, if you're going to say, "Hey, it's Y2K night," and then you play Flashing Lights by Kanye West, wrong era, bitch. And I hate to be Anna Wintour about it, but stick with the fucking theme. And that's all I'm going to say.
Well, anyways, I had a lot of fun.
I'm glad you had fun though.
I stayed out like way later than I thought, and like the thing was we were going to like Superstition, which is like a new club in Austin that has like fucking bottle service and whatever, but Thursday's a free night.
Is
and
it?
It's like a lot it's not very it's not that crowded there.
Right.
And I would say
Where is it?
It's off Riverside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Near like Cidercade, a little farther down. Like farther.
Okay, then I can see
farther
why it doesn't
central.
get. I can see why it doesn't get like a lot of traffic.
Yeah, because I mean,
If it was on 6, it would be busier.
oh yeah, for sure.
Near 6.
It was cute. Like it was like smaller than I thought inside, but they have like DJs playing, like good DJs, and then they have like
dress code.
They have like professional DJs. Yeah, they have a dress code, which was why I wore like heels.
You have to wear heels.
No, at least not on that night, because like when I'm used to like a dress code, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing about Austin: when you go out, you're not fucking. It's not a you have to get dressed up.
No.
Town. It's more like casual, but like slutty. If you want to be like, do you know what I mean?
It's a hot place.
It's hot. Like you can wear like whatever you want. And like if you want to wear a dress, sure, but you definitely don't have to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And like if you want to wear sneakers going out, like that's for sure cool. You know what I mean? Like it's not really like a wear a cocktail dress and heels kind of vibe.
There are places like that, but
Yeah.
for the most part, not really.
Not off Dirty Six, not
No.
off Red River.
They keep it cash down there.
And so Superstition has like a dress code of like dress nice. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
that's what they said. So I'm like, I was worried that if I wore like sneakers,
Mm-hmm.
that like they would be like, girls can't wear sneakers. Do you know what I mean? Because like when I was in like And I lived in like DC and going to nightclubs that had like dress codes, like even men couldn't wear sneakers.
No,
It was, like, men has to wear nice shoes, women have to wear like nice shoes too and
when
be
I lived
dressed
in
up.
St. Louis, there was a club I went to, and in St. Louis they used to have 18 and up
Yeah.
clubs.
Same in like DC, they
Yeah,
had that too.
they had 18 and up clubs, and but that were like really popular spots. And yeah, one of those clubs was this was a crazy night. But yeah, I had to get all dressed up, but like I literally drank like half a bottle of tequila, and I was behind the DJ booth with Paul Oakenfold at one point. That was crazy. But yeah, that was like the one time I ever like wore heels. I'm surprised I honestly didn't break an ankle. But back in the day, like back in my slutty late teens time, I was definitely wearing heels, but I had no business wearing like Jessica Simpson 9-inch heels. Like I just didn't have any business doing that. I don't have any business doing it now.
No.
I just like, I don't want to walk on stilts. It's very uncomfortable and it's not my vibe.
Dude, when I left Barbarella's, I was like, Jerry, my friend was like, usually I work farther down, so it's like easier for them to pick you up, like the Ubers and stuff. And I was like, Jerry, you gotta call him now. I can't walk that far. Like my feet hurt so bad. I was so scared. I was gonna like the whole bottoms of my feet were gonna be like a blister.
No.
But thank God it was not that. But I was like, oh my God,
It hurts.
my feet hurt so bad. And like when you're a little bit like tipsy, you can like ignore it and stuff. But like once it was like, once you're dying down and you're like, okay, my feet are hurt. It's
Yeah.
God awful.
Especially if you're not used to like wearing shoes like that.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't wear shoes like that out very often.
So is your demon trash moment that you're going out?
I don't know.
Because that's not very demon trash.
I mean, I was offered to do drugs and I said no. So like that's not very demon trash.
No, like I'm honestly disappointed.
Like here's the thing about like that kind of thing. One, I thought we were going to record a podcast the next day and I was like, I can't it would have been stay
a fun
up
story.
all night. Yeah, it would have been a fun story, but also it's like I know the people that like I was out with, like half of them would not have done any rugs, and then the other person who brought it and offered, like I know them, like we're friends, but like I don't know them super well. Do you know what I mean? And like this might sound like kind of weird, but like if you were there, I probably would have done them. Like for me, it was like
you didn't feel comfortable.
Yeah,
You didn't feel totally comfortable doing it.
I feel like I needed like an air of like safety, and because
Oh my God, are you saying that I'm like your safety?
yeah, well, it's more like it's like I think
she's been down this road before.
yeah, like
she's done rugs in a back alley behind a club before with complete strangers. Yeah,
and
you would be correct.
And like I think you've been like the person to introduce me to like I think every single rug that I've done.
Okay, that sounds so bad. Sorry, our parents.
And I was like, I'm not like I don't feel like quite safe to do them from like,
hey, I'm
like,
your cool cuz. You know,
you're my cool cuz. And like even it was funny though, like even like your partner was like, yeah, you're the one who like
oh my God,
fucking taught him how to like smoke.
No, this is so funny because one time we were doing like this was recently, we got zooted and we were talking and Avery basically was like, you were basically like, yeah, no, have you just realized that basically everyone in your life that now is like a big part of your life, you have like the introduction started with you handing them a bowl? I hate that because it's like the majority of the people in my life, and it's like they started smoking because of me. But it's like, you know what? I'm like, but look at them now. You know what I mean? Soaring, flying. They're doing good jobs. They're doing good things, and that's because of me. Mm-hmm. I brought spice to their life, but they left me behind. I'm kidding. But yeah, when you made me realize that, I was like, oh God, I'm that person. I'm that person.
I mean, you don't have to take it as a bad thing. I guess
it's
a
not
funny thing.
No, it is funny. And also it does, in a way, it's like, I don't know if it's like, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I really want to say like that's cool.
Like, here's the thing. I don't want you to be like the person to like give, like, if I were to have kids, I don't want you to like introduce smoking to my kids. I would appreciate if you didn't do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't need you to hand them their first bowl.
Okay, no. Like,
Do you know what I mean?
but at what age?
Like, when they turn 18.
Okay,
like,
yeah,
that's fine. Like, if you want to do that.
I'd rather you do it with me.
Yeah, I don't need.
When they're like 14. They're like 13 years old.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't need to be doing that to
They're
them.
watching Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol at 13.
And I'm just like, this would be crazier if you were high. And they're like 9.
Yeah, I don't think we need to do that. But yeah, I mean, I wish you would come out like more often. I don't think it needs to be like I remember when we were young, it's like we went out every fucking weekend.
Yeah, we did.
Personally, I think that right now would be too much for me. Like, I'd have to amp up for that too. I don't necessarily like want to spend all my money on alcohol.
Well,
and Ubers.
I want to go out later this month because there's some Pride events that I want to go to.
Yeah, like some of the things that I want to do, like
next weekend.
There's a lot of like DJ bars opening up. Like, I'd be down to like go and get a cocktail. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Go get a nice cocktail, listen to a few DJs.
You know what? I
Play some
appreciate
music.
that, but here's the thing. You haven't asked.
Well, I asked you, like, I was like, I want to go down to Coconut Club, and we made plans, and then you're like, I can't do it this week. And then you were like, pushed it to next week. Or later in the month.
Well, yeah, because it just worked better for me. But like, we're going. I won't bail.
You're not going to bail?
No, because if I bail, I give you have 5 minutes to roast me on the next podcast.
Because I get it. We're 30, we're 28, but I don't want to like.
No, I
don't want to just like fade into obscurity and just be crazy on the internet. Do you know what I mean?
No, I understand. Like, I get it. I understand like where you're coming from, and I get it. It's I have been rotting too long, and I'm trying to get out of the comfort zone because I'm deep in the comfort zone.
Yeah.
So,
and I get
will
it.
go
like
out next weekend.
For me, it's like if I'm like going out, like say on the week, like on Saturday, I'm not going out. Like, or like I'm not gonna like be like Thursday, Friday. I can't keep up with that.
No.
I got things to do. I got videos to edit.
And if you're doing that, like, you're a hero. I was once you.
Yeah.
But, like, it honestly cannot be me anymore. I want to be in bed by 10 playing Tears of the Kingdom and watching my silly little shows, taking my edible, and going to sleep.
And
you know
we
what I
can
mean?
do that like 26 days out of the month.
So you want to you want to allocate 4 days out of the month to go going crazy with me.
I mean, not crazy, but like go out and do
crazy.
something.
Because when I go out, it's
go crazy, go stupid.
go crazy, go stupid. Yeah.
I really do want to go to like a fucking rave, like one night, like at least once this summer.
The only thing was, I was like, the only thing that I was nervous about, it was like, is it just going to be college kids and then I show up and I'm going to feel so old? I don't know.
No, the funniest thing about Barb's, do you remember that guy who like was there every night?
The kilt?
Yeah, and dances.
Yeah.
He was there still.
Babe, I love that. Really?
Yeah. And I was like, man, this
What's
feels
his
like
story?
I don't know. Like, I'm
I'd
like,
love to
maybe
ask
this is
him.
his like fucking cardio and he just likes to go out and fucking dance. And like, honestly, I get that.
We should take a mic and interview people at Barb's sometime.
I know. Someone just like, what's his deal? Because
I'd love to ask him.
He like keeps like his stuff like up on the thing. Like, you guys, if you don't like know anything, we always go to Barbarella's in Austin, Texas.
Off
That
Red
was
River
our
and
spot.
Sixth. Yeah.
That was like our home. Our second home.
Second home.
And like, honestly, the DJ was really fucking good. I hadn't been back in like years.
You said they were playing a Cinderella story.
Yeah, they were playing a Cinderella story during Y2K
Barb's,
night.
If you don't know, at Barb's, we call it Barb's for short. Barbarella's, they play, it's a video bar. So they have like TVs and they'll play like music videos, and then on the next TV will be whatever movie they're showing. They usually show the movie Barbarella. But like, yeah, and it's just funny because like I've been there so many times where they'll play like movies, and like it's just like, it's like you've got like buy you a drink going, but then you're like watching the movie.
Yeah, and they were playing a Cinderella story, and I was like, work.
Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
like Y2K late 2000s music. 2010 up to 2010 is the genre.
Watches a video essay about Y2K, understanding the aesthetic and the art movement, and then gets told. So I'm knowledgeable. I came up in that time.
I was 8 years old.
That was my life.
I had hit clips and all this junk that was too expensive, and
Things made of colored plastic.
I was there on the in the like
I was there. I remember when they thought that
in the Stone Age of technology.
Yeah, for real. I used to have to listen to that meme. It's a meme now, but the dial-up sound, that was my life. Okay, that used to be the soundtrack to my life.
But yeah, it's been fun going out. Like I think I just had to learn how to like balance it.
I think the demon trash moment is that you miss me going out with you so that you can do rugs.
Okay, here personally, like I feel like I don't necessarily need to do those things anymore. I think I don't need to like enhance an experience with rugs to like have a good time.
Oh, good for you.
I think if I like I could if I wanted to, and like
it would be more fun.
And it would probably be more fun. But like I don't need to be like drunk out of my mind and like stumbling and like doing all that stuff to have a good time anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Like,
sorry, I'm getting my water.
I can just dance and get like down with the music, you know?
All right, we've been talking about your demon trash moment for 20 minutes.
Well, it's a good one.
It's so good. But like, okay, so here's the thing. It's like yin and yang here because now we're moving into mine.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going out to clubs, to the clubs with the kids. And I'm over here going, let's go to high tea and get high. It was like so us and our girlfriends, we planned we had like a high tea.
Well, our friend planned a high tea for us.
Our friend planned a high tea. But
we
combined things.
Stuff, yeah.
That was my idea, and that's on period.
Yeah, she asked us if we wanted to do a murder mystery night
or a high tea where getting high and having tea was like combined. And I said, ¿Por qué no los dos, bro? And everybody was like, for sure. We could be stoner baddies, having tea, sipping tea, solving murders. Okay. So that for me when the sun was out, okay, let's just stop and think about that. I left the house with the sun up. That's crazy. So we went and did that. It was so fun. I don't leave until the sun goes down. Like this is just like a thing. Yeah.
I didn't know you transitioned to a vampire recently.
Honestly, I saw a TikTok that was like, there are people who like, they just work the night shift, but they're calling themselves nocturnal.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like ever since I was a kid, like I literally wanted to be nocturnal. But it's just not really good for you.
No, it really isn't.
It's not good for you. So I try to battle the nocturnal urges. But what was I saying? So we go to this high tea and we have the most delicious treats. Here's a JPEG. And it was super fun and we did our thing.
Our friend made edible scones.
Oh my God, they're so good. And you know who you are if you're listening. I love you. And yeah, it was like honestly so fun. I highly recommend it, girlies. Like get your friends together and have like a cute little high tea and get stoned. Yeah. But like then we were like solving murder, you know, the to hunt a killer games, and she got like this huge one, and you know at this point the cannabis is hitting. You know the THC is. We are going gentle. We are not going gentle into that good night. You know what I'm saying? We're riding into the Thunderdome of highness. But it was like so fun.
Well, we took like a 10 milligram edible, and like those things are like the highest I ever been. Like when I take those things,
I'm very sensitive to edibles. I know there's like probably people here like I take 50. It's like. My partner is like that. He can like take like the most insane. It's like he's totally fine.
Go on a tea break, you psychopath. Like you're
It's like, why don't you try to feel something?
like by the time you're like 50, because I know you're never gonna quit, like you're gonna need to like smoke like an ounce of weed to feel anything. Like
Me?
know your partner.
No, for sure. Yeah, no, it's like honestly crazy.
I was like, I don't feel like it's a bragging thing to like have a high tolerance. It's just like, honestly, for me, it's like that's just like now you just have to spend so much money.
yeah, no, I mean,
if you have it, which is great.
yeah,
But, like still, like
No, I feel you. It is like it's insane. Like I'll see people like I'm like people who do dabs. I'm like, is it truly necessary? Like, do you have cancer? Like anyway, so we're doing this we're like taking forever on these demon trash moments, but so we're doing this thing, we're really stoned and we're trying to solve this goddamn mystery, and
the murder mystery is like set in like Alaska.
yeah,
Right? And I was here at this party, by the way.
she was there.
At this high tea. Yeah, we were playing like those like what is it?
You were?
Hunt to Killer. I was up on the corner, like in the wall, just like watching you guys.
Yeah, like up on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Shadow beast.
We were solving like we were trying to solve this like mystery, and like
Oh my
and it was
God.
like set like it was like here's a playlist to play, and like
Yeah, it
no
was,
joke,
like-
it was like Twilight ambience music.
yeah.
So like in my mind, in my like really high off my ass mind solving this mystery, I'm like Charlie Swan right now, like solving these fucking mysteries right now. I'm like the best detective
And you know,
in the Northwest.
and
in
you
the
know
Pacific
us.
Northwest.
You know us, Trashlings. Baby Demon and I were like the ultimate comedic duo. And I like
And by comedic duo, I mean us laughing
Being
and everyone
fucking
else
annoying.
just looking at us. And
us just
being
having
annoyed.
so many inside jokes. But like anyway, whatever. It was super
But like
fun.
if you're a Twilight stan and like I
You
made
know.
that joke, you would fucking been laughing your ass off.
We felt like Charlie Swan.
Well, because
Hot on the
it's, like,
case.
Charlie Swan is actually like the worst policeman
Worst
of all
detective of
time.
all time. I love him. Love him. Great dad. Terrible at his job. Absolutely
Solves-
fucking garbage.
Solve no crime. The
Problems
whole
next door,
series.
buddy. Right next door, in the bedroom next door.
Yeah. I was like, problems in your house.
Like, Charlie sucks as a fucking detective.
Like, if you were to follow all the threads of the crimes, like, going on, it would be like,
it was the most
Bella.
obvious thing ever.
it would be like lead right to Bella. Like, I will say, like, in Twilight, the first, like, when the nomads were murdering people, like, until I met Bella, that really didn't have anything to do with her.
Definitely by eclipse, it's like, all
Yeah,
right.
by Eclipse, it was like, okay, all these are linked to Bella's problems. But,
And
yeah.
somehow the Cullens.
Anyways, Carol and I were Charlie Swan solving mysteries in the Pacific Northwest.
It's not even in the Pacific Northwest, but like,
It was in Alaska.
it was, well, I guess that
Right?
is kind of.
Yeah.
Sorta, yeah. But all right. So, but like the thing is about these, if you guys have never played these like to hunt a killer games, it's like it feels like pretty intense. It's like especially if you're like a true crime person, like you feel like, oh shit, like they give you like real evidence and like stuff like this. But then so I was like so out of my mind high that I was like, I could have been a fucking cop. Like I was like, I am so good. Like we found like it's like episodic. It's like this really big case. It's like got 6 episodes in it. And we got through the first one. I knew the fucking murder weapon like immediately.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
it
that
was
like,
like painfully obvious because
Yeah.
it's like each one has a mission. It was like this murder weapon is definitely the fucking like the knife. Like it was like so like anyway, we're solving like so fast, I feel like in the first one. Maybe not. Because
well,
time
like,
is a
I feel
weird
like we
soup.
knew we knew, but we wanted to like confirm.
We wanted to
it.
confirm
We just
it.
wanted to confirm, but we were like, I was like, no, it's a fucking like, it's not a bear attack. Like it wasn't a bear attack, bro. And if it was, why would there be 6 more episodes after this?
Yeah.
Huh?
Case closed,
Case
bitch.
fucking closed.
And but the thing is like I'm starting to call out like, okay, well this is about development. They're trying to like tear down this forest. And like turns out I might be actually fucking right. We haven't gotten through all the fucking episodes yet. But all I'm saying is that the reality of it is though, is that these To Hunt a Killer games are the most basic
police work.
police work.
But it makes you feel good because when you solve
makes
it,
you
you're
feel
like,
so
I'm
good.
so fucking smart.
I'm fucking like brilliant.
But I
honestly,
think
it's a self-esteem boost.
The funniest thing about that thing too was like we were looking at all the like fake evidence, like the little props that we got. And we pulled out like one of them was like a fucking compass. And we were trying to see if it was real.
It's not a real compass.
And it wasn't real. So I looked at it and I was like, this was a setup the whole time. Because I was like,
school dude.
I'm like, they gave them fake compasses.
Yeah, so me and Avery then had this bit that the whole group, which just was not. Meanwhile, everybody else is just as high. So me and Avery just being like, they fucking gave the whole group fake compasses, dude. Such assholes.
I tried to set it up. I was like, it runs so deep. The conspiracy.
It's like corrupt from the inside.
Yeah. And then we were like, the police force is corrupt. Who looked at this and was like, who looked at these puncture wounds
attack
and said bear attack, bro? I was like, it's one puncture wound in the neck, 1 inch thick and 5 inches deep.
That's not a bear.
Just one.
Yeah.
No claw rakes.
Yeah, dude.
Anything.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's the demon trash moments. Sorry we took forever. We just wanted to update you guys.
See, here's the thing too. I want to like have more like I would love to like do like dinner parties like that. Like I think as an adult, like I still want to go out and like maybe like even like once, twice a month. Like
see,
go
for me,
out
like that was so fun.
public.
Like what we did. I was like,
I think
awesome.
having like gatherings, like nice dinner parties and stuff like that are just as fun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And like I would love to host something like that.
Let's do it. We should host the next one. Because we're doing it, I think, what was it, twice a month or something like that? Once a month?
Once a month is that's so long.
I know. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
We have like 4 more episodes to get through, you guys, of the...
The truth is, though, I already know who did it. I'm just waiting. The thing is because I'm excellent, dude. I'm basically like I'm neurodivergent, so I'm like essentially a savant, and I'm basically Sherlock Holmes reincarnated, and that's that. And like what happens is whenever I smoke THC or eat it, it unlocks those powers within my brain, and then like the neurons connect, and I become symbiotic with the truth of reality.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Send us your demon trash moments. You remember how we said I wanted to talk about Lizzo?
Yeah.
Well, here's the Lizzo bit.
Okay.
So Lizzo's out here posting on TikTok and Instagram, and she's like, nothing matters. Aliens are real, bitch. And there's a reason why. Because shit has gone crazy. You know, I feel like we talk about aliens all the time, and as I said, I'm over it. Like, just invade, fuck me, whatever, kill me. I'm like, make a decision, you little green fucks.
I don't want them to invade. I want them to like hand us technology and be like,
they're not gonna hand it.
Save your fucking planet, dude.
Well, the thing is they're gonna, because if they're using us as a resource anyway. So if you guys don't know, like basically there was like there was the alien whistleblower who's like. Former intelligence officer makes claims of potential extraterrestrial life. Whistleblower, U.S. has quite a number of non-human vehicles. And the guy's name is David Grush, and he says we're definitely not alone. And then they also did like the NASA thing where they talked about UAPs and all that shit. And it's just like, they're basically confirming that aliens are real.
We know aliens are real.
I know. And then there was that situation that happened in Vegas, dude. This story fucked me up. Now, a lot of people are going to say, like, oh, it's fake. But what's that publication? Routers? Where they do, like, fact-checking?
Yeah.
They fact-checked that. That's something that really did happen.
Like them seeing an object falling from the sky? I mean, the body cam footage.
I know, but there was like people started making like stuff like in Blender and shit and making fake videos, and they were like having to clarify that this is actually a real story. And the story is there was in Vegas basically on an officer is responding to a 911 call. On body cam footage there is something that appears to be some sort of like light or a craft or something that like falls from the sky. An hour later, this cop is responding to a 911 call from a family that says that there were fucking like 8 to 10 feet tall creatures in their backyard. They heard like a crash and they see these creatures in their backyard. And the
8 to 10 feet tall, you say?
I know. I'm like, oh, they got height.
So there's some tall ones too.
Yeah, and this kid, he even made a video like talking about the situation, and he provided evidence that they weren't able to show like in the news because like on the news they can't show like their backyard because it's private property. But like, so he showed like it was like a perfect circle.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
And I was like, so they were beamed down. I feel like they were beamed down because if it was like a craft, they would have
this, like poor family's backyard.
Yeah, they were like, it was these two, I think teenage boys. They were like young boys. They were working on a truck. They were working on a truck in the backyard, and they heard like a crash, and it was like a energy that like pulsed out of it.
Yeah, I mean, we heard like the thing was like we heard from like the body cam footage.
They
like
had a
neighbors.
There was a neighbor that sent them ring footage from
the ring footage. You could hear it too.
Yeah, and it was crazy, and you could see the light.
Mm-hmm.
So something really happened.
Something fell.
Yeah, and the cops in the body cam footage are like freaked out because other people saw it too around the neighborhood, and it freaked the cops out because
the cop was like, "Don't call us." I was like, "Thanks."
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, thanks, dude.
Yeah, and it was insane. Like, anyway, so I'm like, because I've been told that these are like little green men, but now are they 8 to 10 feet tall?
8 to 10 feet tall.
They did say that they were like really skinny though, and like kind of grayish, and had really, really big eyes. And I don't know if I could like ride that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like the really skinny types. Yeah. But like,
I'm not into like they sound honestly like the Timothy Chalamet of aliens.
Some bitches might be into that.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
Yeah, that's not my type.
Yeah,
I guess the buff blue kinds.
And I want to be clear, like I think Timothy Chalamet does get a lot of hate, needless hate. He's just not my type. You know what I mean? Like he's just like, I don't know. I'm just not into heroin chic aliens.
Heroin chic.
Like, you know what I mean?
I feel like you used to be into Timothy Chalamet though.
Maybe like a little bit.
Years ago.
I think like I just really like his acting. Like I really do think he's a great actor.
Gotcha.
Like I love him in Call Me by Your Name, and like I love him in Dune and stuff.
My thing is like, why hasn't anyone like gone to this kid and got like get him to like describe and like sketch it out? Do you know what I mean? Like, where's the sketch artist?
Remember he said he was like
saw it, and then like he saw it,
but
and
he
then
said
like
his
froze.
like. But the thing he said is that it was like almost like it. Whenever he would look at it, it was like his vision would go blurry every now and then. But the thing is like there's video. Like you can find this kid's video. I'll link it. But like he shows video of like them in the backyard, and like they see it. Like you can see them being like, what is that? What is that? Like his parents are like, what is that? Like they can see it in their backyard.
Yeah, but I didn't see it on camera.
No, we didn't see it on camera. So it's like, it could be fake, but you got to believe what you want to believe. But the thing is now is, again, I'm going to say it again, and I want to be very, very clear. Can we just make contact already?
Oh, like public.
All these people say that they're not hostile. Okay, bet. Then let's fucking speak. Also, like, just like,
let's do a one-on-one. Let's
like
talk
stop
about it.
Teasing and titillating, dude.
Go on Joe Rogan or something.
Oh my god, dude! I really do think like if the first aliens were to like, they would do a podcast tour and they would hit all the like the famous.
Don't go
podcasts.
to like the media. Like, hey, aliens! Like, if you like. Do us all a favor, like don't go to the news, don't go to our government.
Please don't go to our government.
Go to like some podcasters. Go to some internet people.
Go to like Lex Friedman and like Joe Rogan. And
like,
hell,
I don't like
those
Joe Rogan are like I don't really care, but it's just because he's like the
Lex
biggest
Friedman
one.
might be a good one.
Go on like Call Your Daddy.
No, but I'm just saying, go on Joe Rogan and Lex Friedman because they're both here in Austin, so you can make a pit stop.
Go to Demon.
And who knows, you might get a little special gift when you come here. Sex. Oh my god. Yeah. My whole pass is for an alien.
An alien?
Yeah. If they're hot. I don't know.
whatever, as long as it's consensual, I guess.
Yeah. Well, because like what I'm thinking is that I could like get impregnated by an alien and have the first baby alien, and then think about it this way: it's like intergalactic Jesus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what if that's just like a regular Joe Schmo alien? Like, he's not special.
He's pretty special.
He's just a
He
dude.
came to Earth.
He's special here on Earth, but like in his society, like maybe he just like ran away and like he's like a burnout
I think I would try to
bum out.
confirm. Then you know you have to always like.
So
whenever
like,
you're looking,
what's the deal with your society? Like, why are you here? Do you know what I mean? And like, I think everyone believes in aliens now at this point, right?
That's the thing.
Like, are there some people out here that still don't believe in like aliens and like that there's other forms of life?
Elon Musk, hate to say it, but I didn't even bring him up. But like, I believe he says that it's all like conspiracy still, and that we definitely have not made contact, and thinks it's bullshit.
Oh, that we haven't made contact. Does he think all like the UAPs and stuff are like fake?
He thinks
He
they're
doesn't think they're
government.
real.
He thinks they're like
Government like
us,
technology,
government
and stuff
technology
like
and shit. Also, there was another guy who like came out and there was like I believe it was like 12 whistleblowers or something like that, or they said like, you know what's funny is that we were talking about Antarctica.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what else is going on in Antarctica? They got a fucking base there, according to these peeps.
A base.
Yeah, so now it's like now we've got a fucking alien base down there. Leave it to the researchers, babe. We don't need to be doing
aliens.
Yeah, no, there's like
that's
a
where
fucking...
they're doing the research in like the most remote part of the world.
Yeah. So it's apparently in the South Pole.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Wow. Aliens, man.
This is the thing, and I don't know, like maybe this is what it's like. I feel like it's like been this way for, I don't know, it's hard to say because like, you know, I feel like we're now living, I feel like saying like we live in a time where like believing aliens is like we believe aliens exist as a society. It's like, so they kind of did too, like during Roswell and shit, like during like the late like the 40s and 50s.
Well, we were talking about is like now it's like the government can't just like kill these people and ruin their lives. Do you know what I mean? They can't just like disappear them anymore when they come out. Yeah, you know, because it's like people will know. Well, it's like be like, what the hell? Because like back then, like we've watched documentaries like about people who've like whistleblowed, and they're like, yeah, the government like comes to my house and like they try and like.
Well, they did kill that one guy.
Yeah, they try to like
kill that one guy.
They try to kill you or like.
They Epstein you.
Like,
but the thing is,
your social they like disappear you.
Yeah, they Epstein you, and the thing is that Epstein didn't kill himself. Like he just didn't. We know this.
We know.
So yeah,
Demon Trash, the latest conspiracy podcast.
I'm telling you, dude, I'm getting an RV, and I'm gonna go spread conspiracy on the AM frequencies. I'm gonna. It sounds like so much fun.
Switch it up from like all the like the crazy Jesus stuff, like all the like crazy religious channels on the AM stuff. You just like be hearing like the most insane like preachers just like. God will smite you. Like, you know what I mean? On the fucking
dude,
AM.
3 a.m. driving through the desert, and it's like, in the name of Jesus Christ, Satan will fucking come. It's just like, whoa, dude, I'm terrified.
It's so scary.
Like, I think I'm seeing ghosts out here on the road. Like, I'm about to be in an episode of Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah, man. I don't know, like it'd be pretty cool if aliens. Do you think we are like because the collective is like starting to believe in aliens, they're starting to come? You know what I mean?
Well,
we're starting to see them more.
I don't know. Here's what I'm saying.
Manifesting aliens out here.
I am. Because if I die, right? If I'm 80 years old and the aliens still haven't become public, you know, and I'm not living in some sort of fucking futuristic reality that I was promised as a young child, I'm going to be pissed. Mm-hmm. Like, if nothing changes, I'm like, so do you understand how, like, does that not make you viscerally angry to think about? To think, like, you're old and wrinkly, and right now you're 28, but think about being 88. And these motherfuckers still are a secret flying around in Tic Tacs.
To be honest, I don't think we'll even see them if they do come, because we're just gonna have our fucking goggles on and just sitting in chairs, fucking
It's gonna be like Wall-E.
like
the
Wall-E,
human
dude.
Wall-E's. It's like we're all.
Oh my god!
We're all,
I really hope that doesn't happen. Like, I don't know much about these fucking Apple Glass things, but
the $3,500 Apple glasses.
like I really
I love all the memes about it.
Here's yeah, like sure, like if I can watch fucking Darcy like come walk up into my vision and he's talking to me, like, oh, that'd be so cool if they did it from like, you are like watching this from her perspective. Do you know what I mean? Like from Lizzie's eyes, like the whole movie.
Scary because look how there's a twinkle in your eye, dude. This is how we lose people.
See,
there's a loneliness epidemic.
And that's why I can't be talking to like AIs and shit, because it's like, that's gonna be my new fucking best friend. They're not even real.
I know. This chat GPT is a chatbot. Like, I care about her.
See, and I can't be doing that.
She's my confidant.
But yeah, like, see, like I feel like I can see the future going two ways. Wall-E, or like we can be chatting up with aliens.
Also, I have this other thought. You know how like we're starting to break down the societal barriers of like gender, sex, and relationships, and we're starting to like appreciate in modern day society like that polyamory is a thing, right? You know what I mean? Like we're like it's not so taboo anymore, or at least becoming so. And I think what's going to happen is, this is an interesting thought, so follow me on this real quick and let's see what you think. I think digital polyamory is going to become a thing.
Digital polyamory?
Yes. Because you're going to have like, maybe you'll have like a real life partner, like a real human partner, but then also like an AI partner.
Oh my God.
And then like virtual partners.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're in a polyamorous, like, it's like,
to me that sounds like you're gonna have like a physical partner, and then you're gonna have one that you go like emotionally cheat on them with.
Well, I mean, it's like that's the thing in polyamory, and then like you can all like speak.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think that that's something that I could see happening.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that TikTok where it's like the two guys and they both have their headsets on? Like, it's like they're all like roommates, and he like their other roommate walks into him. One of them is like fucking, and the other one's bent over.
Yeah.
That's all I think of when you like talk about that.
Yeah. Or you know what I think of? I think the movie, is it Blade Runner or Minority Report? I don't know. There's a futuristic movie where the character goes into this nightclub, and it's like a VR sex nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's like these people are like fucking like digital girls,
right?
And it was pretty awesome. That stuck with me as a child.
Yeah, all I can think about is like those like really like because on Dave, when you watch, and he has all those like crazy sex dolls that are just like so gross.
They're insane.
Like all I'm seeing is like people like having these crazy sex dolls and wearing headsets and like just fucking inanimate objects.
Japan's ahead of the curve. They've been doing this. They even have places where you can go. It's like you can go and just rent a room.
I know, but it's just like
very sterile, very clean.
Why can't you just like try and find a partner?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Again, there's loneliness epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
Also modesty, I think, too. It's like there you can let out your inhibitions with like not a person.
Yeah.
Like, think about it this way. This is what's scary, but like you don't technically have to respect it.
Yeah.
Which is so weird. Fucking, I mean, I don't think it creates a good dynamic.
It's healthy.
It's not a good one, but it's like, as long as you know the difference.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is that UFOs, the aliens are real, but I'm just saying, like, it just pisses me off. It's like, aliens are fucking real. Then where the fuck are they, dude? I'm just like I swear to God, if I leave this earth and not have ever seen an alien, or like they're not,
who is it? Greer? Doctor, was his name Greer? Yeah. Like, we just need to meditate. We need to get those zero gravity chairs, dude. And then we go out to the desert and we need to fucking meditate.
We need to meditate, yeah.
And they will make contact. That's what we have to do.
I'm saying, like, all I'm saying is, like,
so you guys donate to our Patreon so we can afford zero gravity chairs because they are rather expensive. They're like $100 each. Right. And so we can get an Airbnb out in the desert again.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why we need you to donate. And then we can talk about on the podcast. See, like, really, you're just funding your own entertainment.
Yeah, you're honestly funding the experience that you're going to have with us. We'll record it, dude. We'll record our meditation to, like, have experience.
Can you record it? I guess they've recorded it, right? Yeah, like, when they made the documentary, they, like, recorded it.
Of course you can record it.
Then also, like, we need money for a GoPro. I guess we could use our phones.
Yeah, our phones are like 4K 1080p.
I mean, yours is.
Yeah. No, it's like
mine's dying slowly.
Yeah. All right, moving on. So, we asked you trashlings, like, you know, what should we talk about? And a trashling was like, we always love when you guys talk about, like, the spice and the smut that you've been reading. But the truth is like, honestly, I feel, how do we want to say this, baby demon? I feel like I'm a sham. Like, I'm a fucking fraud, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking fraud.
It's true.
We've failed you as your leaders.
I'm ashamed, honestly. Like,
I don't know. You have to say it. I don't want to say it.
Like, you guys, like, really haven't even been, like, reading or, like, watch. Like, I haven't been like reading any fan fiction.
It's fucking insane.
Like, honestly, well, I guess Manacled. So it's been like a few weeks.
Not recently though. I haven't read anything since Haunting Adeline, and here's the problem. I think it fucked me up.
How long ago was Haunting Adeline? That was just recent, though.
Yeah, it was last episode.
I know, that was only 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I know. I haven't read anything else.
For me, dude, like, I haven't, like, read, like, I haven't listened to, like, an audiobook in, like, since, like, Manacled, which is, like, fan fiction. And then, like, before that, it was, like, Hellbent. Like, I haven't even, like, read any, like, super smutty, like, books or, like, anything. Like, I haven't read any spice.
It's embarrassing.
I don't know what's wrong. Like, I truly believe after, like, Throne of Glass, like, I've been on such, like, a book hangover.
Yeah, the SJM universe really leaves people in a book hangover.
And
like, the thing is like, I've read good stuff since then, but it's, like, still, like, it's just not giving the feelings that I need.
And I know everyone's, like,
everybody's on Fourth Wing.
Serpents in the Wings at Night, and now Fourth Wing, and I'm just like...
So here's the thing. I read Haunting Adeline because dark romance is blowing up on BookTok, but then I read it and it left me with feelings, and also I felt shame, but, like, I need to go back to what I know. You know what I mean? I don't want to explore anymore right now. Like, I don't want to explore any more, like, possibilities,
like dark romances
right now. I just don't think, like, I don't know.
I tried, like, going into, like,
I just don't think I'm in the headspace for it.
I read, like, Ninth House and, like, Hellbent, and I'm like, this is more like dark academia, like, fantasy, like, modern day, and, like, they were good books, but it's, like, not really my thing.
I need to go back to fantasy romance.
I need to go, like
or supernatural,
fantasy, like, high fantasy kind of thing. Dragons, magic, set in medieval times. Like, I don't really... See, here's the thing. Like, Crescent City is kind of, like, different, I feel like. It's, like, modern. Like, Crescent City was modern, but it still had, like, really cool magic and lore.
Actually, there is one thing I want to explore.
What?
Monster romance.
Monster romance?
Yeah, I just want to see if Monster Cock is as enticing as the girls say.
Oh, like dragons?
There is one that's, like, dragons. Mm-hmm. And I've seen the cover, and it's just so out of pocket, dude. Have you seen it?
Read Minotaur Milking Farm.
I don't know. I don't think Minotaurs are for me. Because I love cows.
Yeah, but you're a Taurus.
It doesn't mean I want to fuck a cow. But anyway,
but it's like, for me, it's like more like, imagine it, like, picture him more like the Beast.
Hold on, Dragon romance book. I think it's by Katie Robert.
Why is it Serpent in the Wings of Night?
There's no Monster Cock. The Dragon's Bride, is that what it is?
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, dude, look
Oh
at
my god.
Look at that,
I've
dude.
seen it. I can't do it. I don't know how
I don't know.
feel.
I don't know. But it's like, part of me is just like, maybe I'll give it a try.
Okay, you do that and I'll read Fourth Wing.
No, I want to read Fourth Wing.
I thought you were going to read Dragon Romance.
No, I'm going to save it for another time when I'm feeling very strange. And
When are you going to read Fourth Wing?
very soon. I want to buy it. Trashlings. You guys have asked us, we over on our main YouTube channel, Demon Trash, we react to things and stuff. And there's some we are so ready for the rest of this year because we just watched Queen Charlotte, which was awesome. Mm-hmm. And there's so much more that we're really, really excited to watch. And a lot of you guys wanted to see our reactions to the Summer I Turned Pretty Season 2 trailer. So we're going to watch that here. And we're also going to talk about a couple other things. So we've already seen this, but there's some things throughout it that I want to
It's not first time watch for us, you guys, but we still want to give you our reaction to the trailer.
Yes.
Because we're just really excited. There's a lot of exciting stuff coming out.
Mm-hmm.
We got Heartstopper coming out. We got The Summer I Turned Pretty coming out before that. So it's it's going to be a big summer for content. So we're excited.
Especially later this summer,
yeah.
August. Everything's coming out in August.
And I really hope we get Bridgerton season 3 this year. So I'm just the day we're recording this, the Netflix to Dumb thing is going on. So hopefully after that we get some news.
Yeah.
So hopefully we have some news about that kind of stuff.
Is that today?
Too. That's today.
Shoot. All right. Yeah. So damn. I wish we. All right. Fuck.
We're
let's
watch.
We'll see.
The Summer I Turned Pretty trailer.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Teaser trailer. Just try and stop every few seconds so you can She's wearing his necklace. First thing we notice.
And he's over her.
And then there's a Taylor Swift song playing.
So they're together now.
Yeah, they're together right now.
Cause where it left off, I need to rewatch this. Where it left off is and there's
pause it. So it seems like Jer's cool now
with it.
Yeah, because we never when you think about it, we never got the resolution of how Jer felt about this thing because it literally came to Jer walking out and seeing them dancing together. Yeah. Him finding out his mom had cancer, and then it's at the end of the season, everyone was crying.
Yeah, but Conrad and Belly are on the beach.
They had that end beach scene, but we never saw how Jer felt about Conrad essentially stealing his girl back. Or stealing his girl. Because they were together. Do you know what I mean? They were making out. Jer and Belly. They were making out and hanging out and stuff. And then it's Conrad comes and swoops in.
He's it's always been you.
It's always been you. And it's just
So this got to be the next summer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So.
And neither of us have read the books.
No, we've not read the books.
Volleyball and Taylor's back. Bestie is back.
Bestie is back.
Class of 2023. Okay.
What's his name? Steven?
Steven,
Belly's brother, is graduating.
High school. So he's going to college, right? Because he was trying to save for college.
Who
was that guy? Is that their dad? Was that their dad? It looks like Conrad's and their dad.
I can't remember what he looked like.
Did they get back together? They're holding hands. This looks like Thanksgiving.
Christmas time or Thanksgiving?
That looks like Thanksgiving.
Okay,
is that turkey?
It's not fully summer.
Yeah, okay. So I have read a few spoilers for this just because I've watched some things. I think this season is gonna be kind of told in flashbacks.
Really?
Because it's gonna be I think we might be starting off in the summer, but then they've been together for the whole year. Okay. So we're gonna see what happened during that year.
Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. So it looks like everybody's living. I mean, because we also Bestie's got cancer and she's gonna fight it now.
Susanna's supposed to.
Cancer. So maybe they're all staying close to support her. Mm-hmm. Everybody's having fun. But here's the thing. Jer's casting looks to Belly, and Belly's casting looks to Jer.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still some tension there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
here's this though. Taylor and Steven, are they doing this time?
I think that
Her name's Taylor, right?
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Taylor. The thing is that I think that if they are doing this, then obviously I think Belly's cool with it now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Shayla's not coming back, so
Yeah.
I don't think they're probably not together. I think the whole thing with that is that like he was seeing Shayla at the same time, and then also like that was her best friend too. But like he was also seeing Shayla.
Yeah.
He was also seeing Shayla.
And what we know about Taylor is that she's been obsessed with Steven for like
she's
ever.
had a crush on him for a long time.
Long time.
Which good for her. Golf course.
Aww.
She did not look well.
No.
She was like gray.
She's probably going through treatment.
I don't. Nothing
feels better.
She's crying. There's fights going on.
Summer. Okay, now here's the thing. On this final clip here, right? This whole time, it's been Belly wearing the Infinity 8 necklace, and how many times does she reach for it and it gets touched, and it's like the reminder of Conrad, right? In this final fucking clip with Belly standing on the beach, I don't see the necklace. Do you? I don't think that's not the necklace.
That's a different necklace.
And
that one's short.
There's only one reason for her to take it off.
They break up.
This
summer I turned pretty.
July 14th. So I think that there is it goes wrong, and then she goes back to Jer. I don't know. I think OTP is Conrad though.
Yeah, people are upset. You guys, if you're a Jeremiah stan, you're valid, okay? Like I just want to let you guys know, like if you've like
so the trashlings saying I don't know if they're trashlings, but if you're a trashling and you're sitting here being like, oh, you know, Demon Trash is Team Conrad, you guys don't have any taste. I like him dark and broody. Okay. And
I get it. Conrad is not like that healthy. Like he had his problems. He like doesn't necessarily treat Belly the best, but it's like,
watch our reaction. We love Jer.
Trash.
We love Jer. We do.
We did love Jer.
But I don't think he's right for Belly. And the thing is Belly's been in love with Conrad since she was a child, and he's been in love with her. So it's like they were meant to be. I didn't write it. Take it up with Jenny.
What if Jerry's been in love with Belly since she was the child.
But Belly hasn't given a shit about Jer.
Yeah, but Conrad didn't really see Belly until she turned pretty.
Listen, I'm still shipping Jeremiah and Steven.
See, honestly, I like that shit better.
It's so much better.
That would be so good.
It would be so incredible. I love it. Friends to lovers, those two.
Mm-hmm. That would be cute. That would be like the
fuck
best bye King
Taylor, bestie, love you, but like bye. Like you don't need to be in the story. I would much rather it be Steven and Jeremiah.
I would love that.
I would literally, it would send me.
Yeah, I feel like personally we are Team Conrad, but if you want to be Team Jeremiah, like
go for it.
Go for it, babe. Like
I don't know how it ends. I don't know how it ends.
Only people like if people are shipping stuff, like the only ship I do not respect at all is Team Jacob. Like,
oh yeah,
Team Jacob stands. You guys can clear out.
It's the fluorescence.
We were watching Twilight.
Oh my god! They
Remember
put up
I
all
asked the most demented question.
Wait, what?
I was like, we were watching New Moon, right? And like the whole thing.
Guys, if you didn't know, they put all the Twilight movies on Hulu.
The whole thing about like Jacob is like, that's why I've been drawn to you this whole time is because you're gonna have this daughter, right?
Oh my god, what the fuck
I was gonna
did you
imprint
say?
on her, and I was like, what if she decided to stay with Jacob? Could he imprint on their daughter? And I was like, that's so fucked.
Jail. Jail, dude.
But it's not an out of pocket theory.
It's not an out.
But if it did, like if
it's
that was the
up.
case, it would be fucked up.
Here's the
I
thing.
agree. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying, could that happen?
Dude, okay. Can I say what I want to say?
I really don't understand imprinting, I guess.
Okay, well, here's the thing. This is what I'm going to say. What you said was out of pocket, completely unnecessary. Shouldn't have ever been said or uttered on the physical plane. Yet, it is not a crazy idea when you take a look at the context. Because
of the explanation
about
him liking Bella so much
and
being drawn to her so much.
And I would really I would really hate for the story to go in that direction, but to be honest, you know, I'm still on the camp that
It's like my question
he
is
imprinted on a baby.
he imprinted on a wee babe, a wee lass. But my thing is it Bella's genetic DNA or was it Edward's? Or is it specifically the combination of both of them of which he was attracted to? Because like say if Bella never got back with Edward, if she had a baby with somebody else, not Jacob, would he still find his like imprint match? Do you know what I mean?
The thing about Bella is she's got that dog in her.
What?
Yeah.
A dog?
Yeah, literally. That's why Jacob imprints on her.
What?
She's got that dog in her. It's a saying, dude.
I don't know that saying.
Would you like me to Urban Dictionary it for you?
Sure. That dog?
Got that dog is a catchphrase meant to describe a person, usually an athlete, who is mentally tough and able to perform. Okay, it usually also means, yeah, it's like, usually it's like, no, that's not it. It's basically like,
I think you're
you've got
using
that, like, you've got that thing
that
inside
special
you.
Something.
That special something.
Okay.
It's often used in like athletic communities, but like,
Okay.
yeah, but it's now a meme, and it's like when you got that dog in you, it's like you got that something special.
Okay, so it was Bella specifically, not Edward's genetic DNA.
No, yeah, it's Bella's ovary. Like ovaries are
It's
producing.
one of her eggs specifically.
She's got
So,
that
like,
dog in her, dude.
So like she could have like had a baby with somebody else, and he probably would have imprinted on it. You think?
No.
You think it's specifically?
Well, because Renesmee is different because she is half vampire, right?
Right, but you would think that would not really work because like that's their national that's their national enemies. So it's like save Bella got with like Mike. Do you know what I mean? And just had a normal fucking life. And had a kid. Do you think one of them could have been?
Because the one thing I know about Bella
imprint.
is that Bella is so average, right? But at the same time, there is a supernatural element to her.
Yeah, she's autistic.
She's fucking autistic. So
she's neurodivergent.
She's neurospicy.
At least the way Kristen Stewart played her.
Yeah. I think she's also written that way, to be honest. Maybe not.
I have a Twilight theory that like, you know how like all of them have like special powers, like the vampires who had like special powers.
Yeah.
Were all like neurospicy.
Oh
like,
yeah.
In some way.
Look
you
at
know
Alice.
What I mean? Like Alice, she went to the loony bin. Like I don't know what Edward's deal was.
Loony bin. We're very pro mental health here.
She went to
she's a fucking nutcase.
Psychiatric hospitals. What are they called? I don't know.
Well, at the time, it would have been an asylum.
An asylum. Yeah, she went to an asylum. Like, I don't know what the tea was with all the other people who had powers, but it seemed like Rosalie was kind of like the most normal and she didn't have any powers. Do you know what I mean?
Except for beauty.
Except for being really hot. But, like, that's just genetics.
Yeah, babe.
Just like being neurospicy. It's just genetics.
Back to this.
Sorry, the Twilight tangent. I just had so many theories.
Yeah.
We have...
We talk about Twilight like literally so much. It's like, well, what am I supposed to do? It's like literally the fabric of who I am.
Yeah, well, someone else asked us, like, talk about like things that shaped your child, like what you watched in your childhood that shaped you. I'm like, it's Twilight.
It's
like
Twilight.
Like
literally,
that's
like
really it.
I honestly like before that, I honestly don't even know who I was.
Twilight and Lord of the Rings, like if we really want to talk about it, like Twilight, Lord of the Rings, like Twilight for that weird, fucked up, dark romance trope, like the fucking mating bonds, all that shit. Then Lord of the Rings for the fantasy. Doesn't it all line up? I love fantasy and I love dark romance. I love fantasy romance. That's my favorite fucking genre. That's really it.
Yeah, I don't. It's Twilight. It's Twilight. It's who I am. Harry Potter, Twilight, and Lord of the Rings. It's like
magic, fantasy, hot men. I don't know
what. Like, there's not much else for me to
hot
say.
Women, too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. I don't know what else to say.
That's pretty much. That's it.
That's it. If the person who was asking, that's
all I gotta say.
It's really
and Jersey, like a little bit. You know what? Salt and pepper, Jersey Shore. That it also shaped
me. A little bit, like Real Housewives.
Which,
Beverly
by the way,
Hills.
really quick, Sammy Sweetheart is coming back, and I literally like. I think as a generation, and if I'm just taking a second, because if anyone like is like a Jersey Shore fan, this is monumental for the millennial generation. This is honestly, this should be considered a holiday.
You know what you should do?
What?
Because you know how I told you like our like one. If any trashlings are interested, that's the stipulation.
I believe it's June 23rd that episode comes out.
What you should do is do like a watch party on Discord and
I
hang
will.
out with people. And
I 100% will. I will.
if anyone wants to watch Jersey Shore with Papa Trash,
Oh my God! I'll put it
on
up.
Discord.
I'll post on Discord and be like, listen, on because I don't know, like I might be able to watch it live on Friday. I have YouTube TV, so. Next thing to talk about that you guys we're so excited for this to come out. Heartstopper season 2.
I wept really hard during Twilight, and I'm like, during Queen Bridgerton. Queen Bridgerton. What the hell is wrong with me?
Are you having a stroke?
Yes, all the time.
Queen Charlotte.
Queen Charlotte.
That was crazy. We ugly cried. By the time this comes out, you will have seen that video.
It should be out by now. But like, I'm not worried about crying. Well, actually, now I'm worried about during the summer I turn pretty. Am I gonna cry during that?
I know.
And then Heartstopper, like I'm hoping I'm not crying, but like I have seen people say it's like a lot darker. Like it's more serious.
Yeah, there's I have seen some people mention some like pretty serious themes that are potentially going to be explored.
And you guys, I get it. All these things are books and like what are these called? Like graphic novels.
These are graphic novels. These are comics.
The thing is, like, I do not like personally. I enjoy watching the shows without having seen them, like having read them, or before having read it beforehand.
In some cases, it's different.
In some like with Six of Crows, like that was different. Do you know what I mean?
Like
that was different because like they changed it up.
We're gonna talk about it in a second, but the Red, White, and Royal Blue is getting a movie, and which is also, I believe, coming out in August. And like, I would like to read the book before that comes out.
Yeah, I think for that, I'd like to read the book.
But usually, when it comes to like a show, like The Summer I Turned Pretty, or it's like a series of books, it's like, if I really care, like I'll read it afterwards or whatever. But like, for the most part, it's like if the show is good enough, like I'll stick with the show.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
It's like kind of the same thing with like the Shadow and Bone books a little bit. It's like I mean, I would read Six of Crows and stuff, but like, I don't know. But when it comes to Heartstopper, the one thing that I took away from these photos is, I mean, we know this. Heartstopper is like pretty stylized.
Yeah.
And
they're going to Paris.
I know, but like, look at that. That looks like
Paris.
Look. It's like an illustrated map. It's so cute. I love the stylization of this show. But the one thing that I did see was this. I have so many thoughts on this. I have so many thoughts on this whole entire picture.
This Allentown. So we're looking at the pictures, like what they say, official look at the Heartstopper, what Netflix tweeted out. This is really old news, but we thought we'd just do like a whole segment about like stuff that's coming out that we're excited. So we have Ellen Tao like on. It seems like
a movie theater.
Yeah, a movie theater date. And it looks like
comically huge popcorn.
My thing is like, okay, they have popcorn, they have soda, they have like some other smaller bag of something
in the
and
middle.
They have nachos.
Yeah, they got nachos on the side.
That's and like they each have their own giant box of popcorn.
Sushi boat of like nachos.
Why is there so much food?
This is what my thoughts were. I was like, is this the
show's soda though? Sorry, I just know everything's comically large except for the sodas.
Exactly. By the way, I ship Ellen Tao so hard, like so hard. Yeah. They're so cute. But, my thoughts on this were, okay, is it the stylization of the show? Or is this a dream sequence? Or of like
a dream?
Yeah, because I think because they started catching vibes like a little bit.
Well, also, yeah, okay. I think he caught the vibe a little bit. She was crushing.
He was
like
catching the vibe,
starting to catch the vibe.
So my thing is like, is this whenever like this is like a butterfly vision of like this is what we could be doing? Is this like? That? I don't know, because the thing is like I get the show is very stylized, so I'm like, is this real
Or
or
the other pic. I mean, like, I guess also like all the other ones are outside, and this is inside a movie theater, so the lighting's different.
but the only reason I think like that might be real is because of this fucking map and the way it looks. But like, oh, so cute.
Either way, I'm really excited.
I'm excited for Heartstopper.
I heard it's gonna be like
A little. I think it's getting a little darker.
which
but-
like part of me is like nervous for, because the thing I love about Heartstopper is that it was so nice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it was like
I just for once wanted like a gay love story that like was not like so fucking heartbreaking and like everything has to be against them. Like I really liked Young Royals,
yeah.
but like it obviously it's probably way more realistic, but it's like, why does every single gay love story have to be a struggle?
No,
You know what I mean?
I understand. I mean, obviously we know why. It's
Why
because
does every
of like
single like queer love story have to like be like so fight? I get like
the answer
obviously
is
it's
because
reality.
of societal barriers, but I think like the reason why it's like it's just sometimes nice to see things that are just like they're gay and in love and period, full stop. Like,
Yeah.
we don't need to like.
That's why kind of like Ted Lasso, like it was realistic, but also like so unrealistic.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it was like, oh, this would like work out. Like this is how the world would be if everything was like nice and like people like got their shit together and like could be civilized adults
like-
and like nice to each other.
It's like, you know, that role was like the purpose of it was like, what if we just approach like every situation with as much positivity and love as possible?
Yeah.
And like I get it. It's like I'm not saying it from like an ignorant place, but it is just really nice to just see queer love stories that are just able to just be without like
Can it just be two people falling in love?
Yeah, I know.
And not society against them. Do you know what I mean?
Because my take on that is like I do think it can like I don't know. I don't want whenever you think of queer love to just think of the issues that come along with it.
Yeah.
Obviously that in our today's society like that is the case, but you know,
But these are movies and TV
it's like
shows.
you
Do you know
can
what I mean?
change the story, you can change the narrative
Right.
of it. We can separate from reality for a little bit.
Not that there's anything like bad with telling it how
No.
it is. Like I think there's room for both. But what I loved about Heartstopper is that it was just like nice, and they still had elements of like bullying and that stuff, but it wasn't like so focused on it. Do you know what I mean?
It's just very
It's
cute
more
and
about
sweet
Nick and Charlie. Yeah.
and just very
About, like first love too. Do you know what I mean?
it's the kind of story that I would love for my teenager to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would love for my kid to watch that. You know what I mean? Because it's just so, it's just like very bright and colorful and just makes me feel warm, fuzzy feelings when I watch it.
Mm-hmm.
So the other thing that's coming out is the very popular book that blew up on booktok, dramatic booktok, is Red, White, and Royal Blue, which is an enemies to lovers queer love story between the president's son and a prince of the royal British monarchy, I believe.
Yeah.
That's all I know about it. I have not read this book. I know that people fucking love it.
Yeah. That was a really popular book on BookTok for a while. Like probably like a year to 2 years ago, honestly. But like look at Amazon out here with the book adaptations. We just watched Culpa Mia, and that's a book too.
Yeah, dude. I
I'm
know.
like,
My fault.
Amazon out here with the book adaptations. Actually, I guess when you think about it, a lot of their content has been that, like Wheel of Time, well, Lord of the Rings. I wouldn't say it's an adaptation.
Also, yes, Uma Thurman being president in this.
I haven't read the book, but this is something I probably would want to read the book before.
Yeah, that's what I said. I want to read the book before this, just so that I don't know, because I feel like it's a movie. You know what? It's not like a show. It's not like So. Who is making this though?
Or maybe should one of us, you read the book, I don't read the book.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, we could do that.
Like that's the nice thing about. And I read.
Oh my God.
read Shadow and Bone. So you haven't had one. I don't think you've done anything yet where you've read the book and I haven't read the book.
Yeah,
So
no, that's
maybe
true.
you should read it.
Also, for all you horny gremlins out there, it should be noted that the movie is indeed R-rated.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's coming out during Heartstopper and The Summer I Turned Pretty. Oh my gosh. I'm excited for all these things to come out, but like The Summer I Turned Pretty is still going to be releasing while Heartstopper comes out. And I'm just like,
This comes
good
out
God.
August 11th. We're going to be
And
very
that's coming
busy.
out. We're going to be
We're gonna
very
be
busy.
so busy in August. But what does this come out on? Is this coming out on Prime?
It's Prime.
Is it?
Right? I thought
Yes,
it was
Prime
Prime,
Video.
yeah.
You're right.
Prime out here with all the adaptations. See, like even Daisy Jones, that's an adaptation too. And I'm like, Netflix, where are you at? Like, 'cause they were supposed to do Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I'm like, where is it?
Well, the thing is, though, dude, is we've got the writer strike going, and now.
But that was news like years ago, like
No, a
long time ago. Do you know what I mean?
Well, the thing is these things take time, and like from what we know about Netflix, it's like they literally go month to month.
Sweet ass time.
They go month to month, and now we've got all these strikes coming. But I just feel like Prime is honestly killing it, and it makes sense. Like when
They
you
have all the fucking money in the world
true.
to make these things.
I got Daddy Bezos.
Yeah, but not enough to pay writers though. Not enough to pay them a living wage, but enough to churn out content. Like it's no one's business.
Everyone should get paid. Obviously, I want that, but it's like it is really smart. I mean, for real. Like for me, like okay, business. I don't know anything, but. The thing is that when I look at BookTok and I see that it literally revitalized a fucking entire industry we thought was dying, like it was legit dying. Where the fuck is the Throne of Glass movies? There is so much.
See, Hulu's taking too fucking long.
There's so much content there that is primed and ready to be mined by Hollywood that the girls will go watch. Even if you make it into some sort of like Prime, like we watched My Fault. Yes. Okay. Let's talk about My Fault for a second. Culpa mia.
Wait, I'm gonna talk about Throne of Glass because I saw a girl, she posted this TikTok, she was like you can't tell me I'm wrong. If HBO made Throne of Glass a series, it would be bigger than Game of Thrones. Like a lot of people were says Game of Thrones is way better than Throne of Glass. Whatever. I don't care what your opinion is about Throne of Glass. I was like, HBO would be able to do a really good Throne of Glass show. But personally for me, I think those should be movies. Like, yeah. I appreciate
like a Harry Potter level.
Like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings level of movies. Because like, I love shows. Like I love TV shows and stuff.
Series,
but like I really miss like big fantasy movies. Like we were watching like those like big blockbusters. Like
right.
Like
why is it in
Lord of the Rings?
All the franchises are superhero movies.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, like Harry Potter, like all those like big franchise movies, like Hunger Games, Twilight. Like I like those kinds of movies, and I love like. Get someone who knows how to do fantasy like Peter Jackson did, who respects the material and like wants to make it good. I think Throne of Glass could be that like fucking big ticket next series if they made it into movies. Like
100%.
Like I think sure HBO would do a good job with like making it into a TV series. I just don't think everything needs to be a goddamn 7 seasons, 10 episodes thing.
I really don't. I really want to be able to go to the theater and see. I don't even care if they're 2.5 hours. Like I sat my ass down.
I will sit down for a 3-hour.
I will sit down.
Throne of Glass, like Empire Storm shit.
No fucking problem. I miss it, and enough with the series. We don't need to make everything into a series. In my personal opinion, I don't even think ACOTAR should be a series.
I think they'd be better off as movies, but honestly, I think they end up being kind of like Twilight.
Oh shit. I am excited for this though because I think it's going to be like for like red, white, and
You're excited for red, white, and royal blue.
Yes, because it has some of my favorite tropes. Like I think it's like
it's the enemies to lovers.
Well, because okay, so this is this cake scene from what I know from the book. This is how they meet. They have an altercation that at a public event that ends in them covered in cake. And so because of this PR crisis, now they have to the public, pretend like they're actually really good friends. Mm-hmm. So it's like forced proximity, enemies to lovers. Love it.
I'm excited. It's not too far away.
No. Well, I hope you guys like this. So we just wanted to include some things because, you trashlings asked for it. Well, we're here to deliver. But yeah, lots to talk about today. Sorry we haven't read enough Smut. I'll
work on it.
work on it.
I wasn't trying to hold your hand, but
This is embarrassing.
Okay. I was just touching my mic and you grabbed my hand.
All right. On that note,
I don't know why you hold my. We'll try and work on reading Smut together. Like,
sorry. Well,
we read Smut separately in our own rooms in private,
unless Avery plays it out loud and I'm in the kitchen.
I play it on the house speaker sometimes.
Connect to the Bluetooth.
Just like, oh my god. Anyways, thanks you guys. We'll get right on our reading homework.
Yeah. Consider it in the books.
Yeah.
All right, check out all our stuff. We love you guys. Send us topics, send us your demon trash moments, and we'll see you and talk to you next time. Bye. Be nice.